How's it going, YouTube? Today we're going to see what a Plaid powertrain might look like on a Model 3 Performance. And so I have in front of me the Model 3 Performance power curve. As you can see, the maximum torque is made from 0 RPM, and it makes it up to about 5,000 RPM. And then we get our classic EV drop-off in power as we increase speed. And so, as you may know, EVs are known to fall off at higher speeds, and that's been a huge criticism. And frankly, it's a valid one. And so, with the new Tesla Model S Plaid powertrain, there is a flat power curve. So that looks something like this, where it holds over 1,000 horsepower to maximum RPM. And so today we're going to take this flat power curve and put it in a Model 3 and see what kind of performance we're going to get. So let's start by not changing any numbers. We're going to keep the output torque the same, so 510 foot-pounds, and we're going to keep the curb weight the same, so 4,072. This is a Model 3 Performance. And we are going to just change the power curve so it looks like the Plaid horizontal curve. And so that'll look like something like this. So we make about 520 horsepower and hold over 500 horsepower up until the maximum RPM, which is 20,000. Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to show you guys a simulation of a drag race. It uses physics, so it takes into account air resistance, rolling resistance, power curves, and models of tires, so traction. I want to make a in-depth video going into every little aspect of the simulation so you guys have more clarity and confidence about what's actually being shown on the screen and where these numbers are coming from. But it's essentially just going to simulate the Model S Performance versus the Model S Plaid in a quarter-mile drag race, and it'll spit out quarter-mile trap speeds, times, 0 to 60 numbers, all that kind of stuff. So take it with a grain of salt. It's a best approximation, but it actually gives very accurate results. So we're going to see what this looks like from a standing quarter mile. We have a Plaid on the top and current performance on the bottom. So as you can see, up to about 60 miles an hour, there's not much of a difference because we're not keeping our torque the same. But then you can see at higher speeds, the Plaid just keeps pulling, just like the Model S does in real life. And so we have 100 and almost 26 mile an hour trap speed with the Plaid versus a 117 mile an hour trap speed with the current Model 3 Performance. So again, this is no horsepower torque modifications. This is just adjusting what the curve looks like. So instead of falling off like this, it's actually just staying horizontal. So in the quarter mile race, you can see that the Plaid starts pulling at the high end, but there's not a massive difference. So I set up a rolling race from 50 miles an hour, which will go a half mile, and I think that'll really show the difference because of how much more power it has at higher speed. So yeah, you can see already the Plaid is just pulling much harder at higher speeds, as the current performance is just falling off a lot. It's just outputting way more power at higher speed. As you can see, 60 to 130 comes out to around 8.7, 100 to 150, 9.5. It's just a huge difference. And again, this is no weight pulled out and no actual torque increase. This is just changing the power curve. So I've gone ahead and stripped out 170 pounds from this Model 3 Plaid, and let's see if we can get into the 10 seconds in the quarter mile. As we know, the Model S Plaid managed to strip a couple hundred pounds versus its older performance model. So let's do the same and see. So we can already see a 0 to 60 of 2.9 with rollout subtracted, and it's much faster with a trap speed of 127, and yep, it's in the 10, so 10.9 quarter mile. So this is pretty cool. We haven't even adjusted torque output. We've only taken out 170 pounds and made that power curve completely flat. So this is just kind of a fun little experiment. You can see if Plaid comes to the Model 3, it's going to be crazy fast, and I would say these are pretty conservative estimates since I haven't adjusted the output numbers, like I said, and the weight is only slightly reduced. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, feel free to drop a like. I'll put a link to the website in the description where you can see all of this data. It's motormatchup.com, and you can run your own races and do your own simulations. If you learned anything from this video, it's how important a power curve is. So it's pretty amazing that just changing the power curve has such a big effect. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments. This is a new format, so if you made it this far, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time.